Hi guys, Quark is back with another video, and today I will be teaching you how to create a Tempmute command and what's it called? Muted on join. Yep. So let's get started. hbcmd.bat code dot. So first we will create a folder called model. New folder models. Alright, and inside this model we'll create a schema called muted.js, and in this one we will require mongoose, so const mongoose equal require mongoose. After that we do let schema equal new mongoose.schema, and here we save the guild, and then string users array. Alright, and here we'll do model.export equal mongoose.model mute and schema. So first I will be teaching you how to create a Tempmute first. Now actually I'll tell you how to create a joining part first, and it will be quick and easy. Well, I hope. So we would do an event. Yep. It was in guild member add, right? Okay, so here instead of guild member add, we will do const auto check get member role, and then we'll get mute role too. So const get mute role equal await quick mongo.get. I think it's mute role member. Oops. Change this to backtick mute role, and then here would be member.guild.id. And right here we would do const mute role equal member.guild.roles.cache.get get mute role, please. Thank you. Alright, so here we would do get the mute role, and we would have to import the mute schema. So mute schema equal require dot slash model muted, and then what we have to do here would be inside the if auto row is checked, then I'll remove this first, and I'll comment out this first, and I'll explain this to you. So here if auto is checked would mean if the user enable auto, we would do const mute schema data equal await mute schema. Oh, it's mute schema, I'm sorry. And then dot find one guild member.guild.id. If there's no mute schema data, then return. And then we'll do const user equal mute schema data dot users, because right here we get the users dot users dot find index, and here we'll do property props please, prop equal to member.id, and here we'll do if user equal to -1, which means it couldn't find a user, then we would do add the member role. Else members.roles.add mute role. So this one will add a member role if it couldn't find a user ID inside the database, and this will give the mute role if it can find the user in the database. Next, we would have to modify our mute and unmute file. So it would be under command mute and unmute. So we can close the muted part, and here we'll do const mute schema equal require // model muted, and I'll copy this to this part too. Alright, and down at the bottom, we would do after added the mute role, we would do mute schema dot find one guild would be message.guild.id, and then make it async error and data arrow function. If there's no data, then new mute schema guild message.guild.id, and here would be user. Let me check my muted. Oh, it's user with an S. User mention member.id. Then down here we would save it, and if there's data, then data.users.push, and we push the mention member.id, and then save. So I'll open up MongoDB Compass. It would be YouTube tutorials. YG tutorial. As you can see here, there's only level and JSON. So we would have to set up our unmute to delete it. So it would be similar, just under the role remove, we would do mute schema dot find one, and it would be guild message.guild.id async error data, and here would be if there's no data, then return message.channel.send. Wait, let me think about it again. Yep, this member is not muted. And then we will do const user equal data.users.find index property equal to mention member.id. If user is equal to -1, then return message.channel.send. This member is not muted. and then data dot users dot splice user 1. So here as you can see array dot splice means it will remove the element from an array, which the muted is an array, so it remove that user, and then data dot save, and now you move off this to be inside the whoops. Okay, and then we remove them here and format. Alright, and I think we're good to go. So let's try run this first. Node dot, and here I would do dash record dash mute at core test. Core has been mute, nothing in the console, so if we check this one, there should be muted. As you can see here, it saved the guild, which is our guild, and here it will save the user ID. We can check here by right click, copy, paste. So it's the same. So if I logged in with my alt, give me a second. Alright, so my alt is online now. If I leave the server, because as you can see here, I'm muted, I would leave. Oh, I'll just click. Actually, I'll just click leave. So as you can see here, my alt has left the server. If I join again, it should give me the muted role, or not. Wait, let me set up config. Oh, as you can see here, the auto roll is off. I will have to leave the server again. Set up auto roll on. I'm kind of forget. Wait, is it dash setup? Okay, I'm sorry. So we'll do dash setup auto roll enable. Alright, so setup config. Sorry, I was confused with another bot. So here is on, and here if I do join the server again, it should work. As you can see here, it given me the mute role because it is present in the database that this user ID is muted. So here if we do dash unmute quark done testing, he would get back the role. Oh yeah, because this guy doesn't have the member role, so I'll give him the member role first. Wait, actually, I'm sorry. It's supposed to give the mute role, and when the user join, yeah, so right here we would do add the mute role and the member role. If I remember it correctly, let me check again. Yep, if member role is checked, give the mute role and the member role, but this one only give the member role. Yeah, so don't forget to add this. So that means if the user has been unmute, the mute role will be taken away and he will be left with member role. So here as you can see, he got the member role and if he leave again and rejoin, let me grab the invite link, copy, paste. Here he would be given out a member role, and if we refresh this, the user will be 0, but it will save the guild. So that's it for the auto mute on join, and next will be the temp mute part. So let's stop the bot, and I won't be showing you the temp mute. Actually, I might if we have time. I don't want the video to be over 25 minutes or 30 minutes. So yep, we will just copy from the mute part, copy, paste, rename, temp mute, and we do this. So temp mute will use the mute schema too. So temp mute a user. This one will change the reason to be args2, let time to be args1, and then yeah, and I think we're done. So we just scroll down and create a set timeout function. So let me check. I'm just gonna remove this. You cannot tap. Oh yeah, let's do this first. Cannot find mute role. You can't temp mute me. Temp mute yourself. Temp muted, I guess. Please use your temp mute. Temp mute. And yep, I think we're done. So try. We would do a set timeout function. Set time out. Async function. And we do mute schema dot find one guild message dot guild dot id async error data, and then if there's no data, return. Actually, I'm just gonna copy this part because I'm too lazy to type here, and format it, and then after we saved, we would do if no, actually we would do await mention member dot role dot add mute role, and then here we would do comma ms time. Have we have ms? No, we don't have ms, so we have to require ms. So con ms equal require ms, and here we would already get our temp mute function. So instead of this, we would do oh, I'm sorry. We would do await mention member.roles.add mute role. Yep, I was a bit confused. I'm sorry. And here we would do, we add a mute role, and then we would do mute schema dot find one. Actually, I'm just gonna copy from mute. Let me check from where I should copy. Yep. So Tempmute would be added mute role, and then save push. After that, we would do mention member.send. You have been temp muted in in message.guild.name for time because reason. Alright, after that we will do yes set timeout, and here we would remove the mute role, and after remove we would do your temp mute has been lifted. So I think that's it for our temp mute, and let's try run it up. Node dot. So let's try temp mute at Quark. Wait, let me check again. Yes, arc0. Arc1 would be 1 minute, and then test. I hope there's no error. So there's no error, so then we wait for 1 minute to see if this guy get unmute. And this means that it is saved into database, as you can see here. If we refresh it, he got saved into the database, and now we wait for 1 minute to see if this guy get unmute. Okay, so as you can see here, he got back the member role. If we check the audit log, it would be right here. He don't count the first one. Just check for the mute, and here it is added and remove. So that's it for today, guys, and I'm so glad I'm below 25 minutes. So that's it for today, and thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I had a little confusion because I was in a bit hurry, and I got work that must be done today, so I quickly recording this video for you guys to watch. And I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next episode, I think I will be doing a warn command, which including the database too. So I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below if you got any problem. Feel free to join my Discord server so I can help, and see you again in the next video.